Hello, welcome. You're listening to season 2 of Narcolepsy Navigators, brought to you by Naps for Life Narcolepsy. Narcolepsy Navigators is a podcast for raising awareness of this fascinating illness through a deep dive into the lives and individuals living with narcolepsy and idiopathic hypersomnia. I am Kerry Boga, the founder of Naps for Life Narcolepsy, and welcome to our stories. We will be talking about life before diagnosis with Rahmat from Indonesia. Hi, Rahmat. How are you doing?
I feel great.
How has your week been?
My week is very busy. I did evaluation for my work at Bandung. It is out. Yeah, it's just really busy, and I feel tired when I did it. When I did that, but fortunately, I done that well.
Oh, you did well. Okay, that's good. That's good news. So, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, what your name is, what area in the world you live in, and what year were you diagnosed?
Okay, my name is Rahmat Farina. You can call me Rahmat. I'm from Indonesia. Now I'm reside in the city that's called Yogyakarta. I work as project officer in non-government organization called SIGAP. It's NGO where the topic focus is about disability.
Ah, that's interesting. So, how long have you been working there?
I'm reading it to that base. So
Oh,
1 year.
One
1
year.
year.
Okay. Yeah. And it's a nice environment at the workplace. It's a nice environment.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Don't really get work at there because it is so inclusive.
Oh, wow.
And unlike the other place, they even let me sleep if my narcolepsy attack.
Ah, that's good. That's good. So you,
Provide.
it's provided you a bed. Wow. Oh, you're very lucky. Wow. So you told them at the interview, and they said, "Yeah, don't worry, we'll be able to provide you a safe space to sleep."
I didn't expect it. Seriously.
Wow.
The
That's
first time you said that I need to sleep for a while, but I didn't know that they also provide the bed. Oh, if you want to sleep, you can go to his. No problem.
oh, that is really nice. That's really nice. So, can you describe the first signs of symptoms of narcolepsy you experienced, and how old were you at that time?
Okay, back then in 2017, about 5 or 6 years ago, when I 20 years old, the first symptom of narcolepsy is just for me is like, oh, I slept when I wake my friend to do homework
Mm.
at college when I study when I'm in for bachelor degree, of course.
Mm.
The first I just somehow slept even though it is not the right place to sleep, but the symptom is just escalate fastly.
Mm.
It's getting worse when I riding my motorcycles
Oh, wow.
and I got fall. I fall
Oh no.
from that motorcycle.
Do,
And
do you still ride now?
no, of course no. It's too dangerous.
Okay.
And the other thing is when at that time sleep paralysis is symptom that's very frequent to me when I
How did that make you feel? Were you afraid?
yes, of course I did because I never felt that sleep paralysis that frequently. Not in my entire life. I mean, if
Mm.
just one time or two times a month, it's okay, but somehow it's happened almost every day at the time,
Oh no.
and it's freaking scare me.
Mm,
It's spooky experience, of course.
yeah. So who did you tell? Did you share this with anybody or you kept it to yourself?
Uh, of course, I share it to my mom because that sleep paralysis symptom is quite annoying me. Like usually, I just set the alarm
Mm,
so when I wake up, I will not late for attending my college.
mm-hmm,
But because the sleep paralysis symptom, my wake up can be postponed like 10 minutes or even 1 hour.
mm-hmm.
Just freeze in my bed,
Yeah,
see some horrifying hallucination.
yeah.
Yeah.
That must have been scary. So what did your mom think when you told her this?
At first, she didn't believe me. She thought that I just make made some drama.
Oh, so when did she start to believe you that you were not being dramatic, that you something was happening to you?
When I said it is just a matter of time before everybody know that I have this kind of problem
Hmm.
because the symptom is emerge frequently and the the peak point is where I fall asleep suddenly and my guardian and my what can I call it? And my friend saw it and then that friend is call my mom told about what happened to me.
Mm.
After that, she believed me.
Oh, then she's after that she started to believe you. That's good.
Yeah. She started to believe me when the other person told about what happened to me.
Yeah. So, now that your mom believed you and your friends were also noticing that something wasn't right, when did you decide to go to like a doctor?
Right after I knew that I could I couldn't done my semester really well.
Oh no.
I have
So it was
already
it was affecting you in school now.
I have so many absent at that time.
Okay.
At that time, I couldn't explain why I what's happening to me.
Yeah.
Was difficult. So
So were you missing classes or you were just being late to the classes?
I'm not even allowed to go to the class to go in the class
Oh,
because of that. I decided to go home
so-
and do some medical checkup.
okay. So you were living at the university.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Okay. So when this started happening, it was getting worse. Then you took a break and then you went back home to try to see a doctor.
Mm.
Okay. And so what did the doctor say?
Well, in this case, I can say I could say I'm pretty lucky because I'm bachelor of psychology, so I kinda know the way to gather the symptom.
Okay, to
So
talk
I
to.
can be so I can decide which doctor is right for me.
Okay.
When I went to home,
Uh-huh.
I I told my mother that I must go to this doctor, and luckily, my first trial my first trial,
Uh-huh.
I got diagnosed by narcolepsy.
Wow. So what doctor did you see? A neurologist?
No, sleep specialist,
Oh, sleep specialist. Okay.
one and only in Indonesia.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And so was it hard or expensive to get that appointment?
Oh, it's really expensive.
Oh, but on the first go, the person diagnosed you.
Yeah. But before I got my first diagnosis at Malang, the place where I study, before
Mm,
I go to Bekasi, my hometown, I try to find. I try to went to from one doctor to another doctor.
Oh, so
Like
you did go to a few doctors before.
yeah, but at my place where I'm studying, Malang, in Malang, I merry-go-round go to from one doctor to another doctor. Maybe I visited 10 doctor.
Oh, wow. And what were they saying?
It's pretty weird because usually when the disease is clear enough,
Mm-hmm.
it is you just need to visit 3 doctor, and when they said the same thing to you, that this is like dengue or fever. It's really clear disease that if the 3 doctors said the same thing,
Yes.
then the data is clear, right? But
Yes.
in my case, all of the doctors said something different about
Oh,
my disease, so I think I couldn't trust the doctor, the common doctor. I need to go to
yes.
specialized.
Yes. So what were the sorts of things they were telling you?
Some doctor said I'm bipolar.
Ah, yeah, that's common one.
Another said that I have anxiety.
Ah,
Another said that maybe I have depression.
oh yeah. They like to tell people they have depression. Yeah. You knew that it was something more.
Yeah, yeah, it's something more. I just suspect that it is not that.
Mm-hmm. So had you heard of narcolepsy at the time?
Because I heard the first time I heard about narcolepsy is at first I'm just looking for sleep disorder because when
Okay.
I try to analyze myself,
Uh-huh.
I think my problem is sleep disorder. So I just search for the whole picture of sleep disorder,
Mm-hmm.
the variety of sleep disorder, and I said, oh, maybe the thing that I experience is hypersomnia because
Mm-hmm.
at time, even though I have enough sleep, I still feel sleepy.
Yes.
But I don't know exactly what it is.
Yes.
To be honest,
But you knew it was definitely to do with sleep.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's definitely hypersomnia.
Yeah.
One the thing that I know. So I decided to go to sleep specialist in Jakarta.
I know it affected you at school, but was it also affecting you at work or your social life?
Yes, it's affect me at my social life. Back then, I'm still student.
Mm-hmm.
I I didn't have any work yet at that time,
Okay.
so my social life is kind of messed up.
Uh, and did your friends understand? Were they like supportive or like you ready? Were they saying to you like, "Oh, I think something is wrong. You need to see a doctor," or they thought that you were making it up, or
They said I'm just freaking lazy.
oh,
I said,
well,
but I cannot argue to them because I still didn't know myself what
yeah,
happened.
what was happening? Yeah.
Ah,
Did living with when you were undiagnosed, did it impact you mentally or emotionally?
yes, I I feel the impact emotionally, obviously, because sometimes I just felt I feel that my mood is really up and down, but I know somehow that it's not bipolar.
Mm,
It is because the hormone in my body that different that work differently since I have narcolepsy.
mm-hmm.
So and I become more sensitive somehow.
Ah,
I feel
so
irritated easily.
you feel irritated easily, yeah. So other people were seeing like the change in your like mood and things like that.
Yeah. And I feel that my body is not strength not strong as before.
Oh, wow. Like physically?
Yeah, physically.
Oh, wow.
I'm much fatter.
Oh, you gained some weight.
Yeah,
Well, yeah. This is quite a common thing, with narcolepsy, people gaining weight. Um, yeah, just in the time before as they're about to get diagnosed around that time. Yeah, it's quite a common thing.
Oh yeah, before I know that I'm narcolepsy, my weight is 55.
Uh-huh.
But at the time when my symptom is get worse, my weight is going up until 75
Yeah, that's it.
in 2 months.
Yes, in a small space of time. Yes, dude. Yeah, that is crazy. You'd think that that would be an indication to everybody around you that you must be unwell, because it's difficult to put on that much weight just in 2 months. You know, but yeah.
Back then. Yeah, fortunately I did to reduce my weight 10 kilogram,
Hmm.
but I'm still working to down it until 5 more.
Yes. Well, I wish you luck in and perseverance in continuing to get it back to where you're happy with it.
Yeah, thank you.
So, did you face any stigma or misunderstanding from people around you, or any family members or people in the community?
The stigma is rising, especially when I don't know about my condition. After I know my condition, that stigma is reduced somehow
That's good.
because I now I can explain what's happened to me
Yes.
because I know what's happened to me. I can choose which the environment that I want into it.
Yes.
But yeah, I still face stigma like people call me lazy, people call me not focused enough, people call me dozy, rosy. Yeah, it's not far away from they regarded me as a lazy person.
That's not very kind. Did you
Right.
did you keep all your friends, or did you lose any friends?
Yeah, I lose any. I lose some of my friends, but some friends still keep still keep in contact with me.
That's good.
But I think I don't need that much friends.
Yeah, yeah.
I just need a friend with good quality. I think
Yes.
enough for now.
That's true. Sometimes when people experience illnesses, it exposes who your true friends really are.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm. So, before your diagnosis, who and what was your biggest support? Before you got diagnosed, who was your biggest support? Who was like championing you?
I think my if you if you ask me about my biggest support, I think before and after diagnosis is I still got the biggest support from the same person, like my family, of course.
Okay, that's good.
But the difference is uh, between before and after I got diagnosed. Before I got diagnosed, I can gather with a lot of friends, travel around with them, go to one place to another place. I can go to river with them. Sometimes uh, I can go to savannah.
Hmm?
But after narcolepsy, it is difficult for me to find some people who want to carry me to their motorcycle
Oh
and,
yes, because you used to drive yourself.
uh, and go to another place with me. So my mobility is hampered somehow.
Yes, that must be frustrating.
Yes, I did feel that.
Before understanding the condition, did you develop any strategies to help you manage your symptoms?
Oh, yes, I did, but it didn't work well.
Oh,
You know, I was trying to buy, some real coffee,
okay, yeah.
like really black coffee without sugar, without any sugar addition. But somehow I failed. At at first, it looked like it's working, but at the second and the third day,
It
it
didn't work.
messed up my whole sleep cycles.
Oh no.
So it didn't work well for me.
Did you try anything else?
Oh yes, I try to cold bed or bed up.
Sorry, say that again. You tried COVID?
Uh, I'm trying to bed up using cold water,
Oh, cold water. Ah,
but it didn't work.
yeah, it didn't work as well.
I try warm water.
Mm-hmm.
It makes me sleepy. This.
Made you sleepy. Oh gosh, it made it worse.
Uh,
So to looking back, what advice would you give to someone experiencing similar symptoms that hasn't been diagnosed?
that have diagnosed. Okay, it's
Yeah.
difficult to give the suggestion to someone who hasn't been diagnosed because how could you handle yourself if you don't know your condition? So for me, my suggestion is try to seek to looking for diagnosis first,
Mm-hmm.
and then when you start to be know yourself, and yeah, you finally can manage it if you know your conditions.
Yes. So when you did your research and you were looking at all the different sleep disorders and you thought, okay, I think I must have one of these. And then when you got to the doctor and he said, okay, I heard what you said, you have narcolepsy. How did you feel?
Mm, I I was I was surprised, of course,
Mm.
but at that time I thought that it's better for me to know it as soon as possible rather than know it later. Because when I know it later, just too late for me, maybe.
Yeah. And so did they start you on medication?
Fortunately, after I know my narcolepsy, my doctor said is my narcolepsy is not that uh severe.
Mm-hmm.
It's still mild narcolepsy. I got diagnosed narcolepsy type 2.
Oh, type 2. Okay.
Type 2. So without cataplexy.
Without narcolepsy.
I tried to research myself about the food and the drink, then that makes me feeling sleepy.
Mm-hmm.
So after about 2 years of observing myself, I realized that food with refined carbs, too much refined carbs, the food with too much sugar, the food that have some caffeine in there, it really make my sleep messed up.
Okay.
It make me cannot cannot read the pattern of my sleep attack.
Oh.
But it's really long process. I still consult with my doctor sometimes, and he said that I need to I need to observe which food ordering that make me sleepy and not giving a note to my sleep notes, but when I sleep, when I got sleep attack, and because of the suggestion, I find some pattern. I usually feel sleepy at the peak is when afternoon.
Mm.
Yeah, but I think it's common for people with narcolepsy to feel feel tired at afternoon.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. So you're still not on so you're still on medicated.
I'm not using any medication, but uh, I try to recognize which time I sleep and which food that trigger my sleepiness.
Yeah. So you've taken out the foods and you watching your things. So do you take scheduled naps?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes,
I,
take
oh,
scheduled naps.
I know that's after I know that I had narcolepsy.
Mm-hmm.
I thinking back then maybe I'm too stressed
Mm.
back then, so my symptom is getting worse at that time.
Yes, that
But
the
when
stress.
I did it like that,
Mm-hmm.
it's really narcolepsy sleep attack as well.
Oh, that's brilliant. So how did you reduce your stress? You must share with me because I'm stressed a lot.
Okay, okay, okay. First, I'm doing sport, but not high intensity sport.
Okay, which one?
I do like lower intensity until medium intensity workout.
Okay,
Or I'm more focused at more repetition instead of using too much heavy weight.
okay.
And I think just little cardio is help me to reduce my stress as well. And like exposure from my phone, from my laptop, I'm trying to reduce that.
Yeah, that's really good. I like that so you found lifestyle changes to help control the
Mm.
symptoms.
But I think it's yeah because it is personalized. Something that's work for me doesn't mean it will work for you too.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. You're right.
Sometimes we must figure out which one is work, which one is not,
Yeah.
and it's really long process.
Mm. So do you think things are getting easier now that it's been, did you say 6 years?
Yeah, it's
It's
already
getting, you think it's getting easier?
yeah, but I'm still learning until now.
Yeah, you're still learning. So how has life changed since since you've been diagnosed? In what ways do you approach life differently?
Okay, I think my approach is different, when, especially about my. I really care about my food. I really care about macro and micronutrient after I got narcolepsy because one wrong food can mess my whole day. Only so I'm trying to observe. I'm trying to pay attention more about the food intake that I eat, and I try to pay attention more about what kind of sport that I have to choose
Yes,
because wrong sport makes me have some injury and even the worse, make my body feel harm.
yeah.
Have that detrimental sickness when I choose the wrong sport.
Okay. So this has made you really listen to your body.
Yeah, yeah.
That's good. I saw on your Instagram, correct me if I'm wrong, that you recently got married.
Yeah, I did.
Congratulations. And so how has that transition been? Did you know your wife before you were diagnosed?
The transition is also difficult for me now. From when I felt in from the first when I diagnosed with narcolepsy, I feel darkness around my heart. It's difficult for me to believe that now I'm married.
Ah,
I have the wife that want. I have wife that want to accompany me whatever my uh my bad, whatever my sickness it is.
Mm-hmm.
At that time, at first I try to push away my wife from me.
Oh,
At first, when the relationship start, I try to push away my wife. I said about my negativity of my bad thing that I have, my illness, I have narcolepsy, I have autism. I scare her about that if you live with me, your life will not be good. But somehow he didn't run away.
that's so nice.
She just stay with me and she accept the thing that I'm not good at.
That's beautiful. That gives me so much hope. That does. That's so beautiful that she saw you, the person, and she didn't care about your illness, and she's by your side. That's so beautiful.
So at first, when before we marriage, we we doing some relationship. What is called? Sorry.
Courting.
Yeah, we going out together.
Mm-hmm.
Going ahead. Oh, dating. When we dating before marriage,
Yeah.
sometimes she surprised. She is surprised when I fall asleep suddenly, or when I cannot read is non-verbal meaning. Well, it's not narcolepsy, that's autism. I also have autism. And when the way I talk is too frontal, I do not do chit chat
Mm-hmm.
like the other boys do. When I don't like say it directly.
Mm.
And sometimes I'm too harsh. My word is too harsh.
Yeah.
Sometimes we fighting. Like seriously, we are fighting, and sometimes we have different opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But we go through it together. So finally, I married her.
That's nice. That's really nice. What is the narcolepsy community and support system like in Indonesia?
Ah, it's not well. It's not well established yet because it is new. Maybe it's about it established. It's still 1 years.
Okay.
The narcolepsy community is established at 2002.
Okay.
It's still really new. So right now, it's just a base for us to communicate about narcolepsy, what's happening to all of us,
Mm-hmm.
sharing the story. And sometimes my friend Indy said that if someone from abroad is sharing about narcolepsy, even I will share it to you.
Yeah. So you feel more awareness is needed in your part of the world.
Yeah, it's still a long way ago.
Mm. So how many people from Indonesia are you in contact with that have narcolepsy?
Or girl want me.
4 girl and 1 you. So just 5 of you.
Yeah, guys. 5 of us.
Yeah. It would be nice if you all can meet one day. That would be nice.
Yeah, of course. Right now, I recently met one person, but not with narcolepsy. One person with autism.
Huh?
I also have autism, so I met them one by one online. At first, I met 6 of them at Jakarta, and recently met them. I met one of them in Bandung. Maybe I want to meet them at another city in Indonesia.
Yeah.
But I hope I can also find another person offline
Yeah.
but with narcolepsy. But I think it's still too difficult right now.
Yeah, that would be nice. This is why I'm doing this. I want to talk to people from every part of the world who have narcolepsy and to make it more to shine a light, and so there's more awareness in all over the world, even in places where there doesn't seem to be much support at the moment. So we need to get the word out so that people can be more supported. And I believe every person who has narcolepsy needs to have a friend with narcolepsy that they can talk to, just to debrief. And because that person is going to finish your sentence for you, they know exactly how you're feeling. And it's good to have that support there.
Yeah. I hope I can meet another person, more person with narcolepsy.
Yes.
But you did a great job. You did first step well. Your first step well.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
If you had a red button and you could press it to get rid of your narcolepsy, would you press it? And why?
If I have red button, I think I don't have to press it
You don't have to press it. And why? You don't need.
because I think I just do adjustment instead of get rid of it.
Okay.
Because
And,
when I push that button,
uh-huh.
yeah, maybe I got my old life, but I didn't. I will not get the good friend like I'm here right now.
Okay. Yes. That's so true.
I
Yeah.
love them.
Yeah.
And it's good.
So you like how your life has adjusted now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is there anything about narcolepsy that we haven't talked about that you'd like the listeners to know?
Mm, narcolepsy. Ah, okay, okay. Some people may wrong about narcolepsy because narcolepsy is different in terms of severity. The level of severity of every person is different. Narcolepsy is not something just that you see at movie where people suddenly fall asleep. Some people have preparation time, even though they cannot stop the process of narcolepsy, but they can use the place to fall asleep. Some people, not all of people.
Mm,
It's according to the level of severity. Yeah, I think I just want to tell people about that.
yes, that's very true. It is different for everybody, and the level of severity does dictate how you manage it. Yeah, and how you're dealing with it. Yeah, definitely. Well, thank you for coming on Narcolepsy Navigators and sharing with us your story. I I wish that there will continue to have more awareness and that the community in Indonesia grows and that you're able to meet someone who has narcolepsy in person very soon.
Okay, thank you for inviting me as well. And I was sorry I'm not really good in English because is my second language.
No, you did very well. Your English is fine.
I'm trying to copy it seriously.
No, your English was fine. So, yeah, thanks for coming on, and we wish you all the best in your future.
Okay. Wish you luck too. I hope we get married too.
Yes, I hope so. I hope so too. Thank you. Thank you for spending time here with us at Narcolepsy Navigators. I hope you learned something new. Please share the podcast with others. You can find us on all platforms. See you next time when we delve into another person's story.